Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. And topping the list for us tonight, an East Tennessee murder suspect who led law enforcement on a multi-state manhunt before he was arrested, appearing in court today. 45-year-old Nicholas Hamlett was arraigned just days after being captured in South Carolina and brought back to East Tennessee. The ruling judge appointing a public defender for Hamlett. Now, his next appearance is scheduled 1 week from today on Tuesday, November 26th. Hamlett's arraignment was supposed to happen yesterday, but we're told he was not brought in because he was on suicide watch. As we have reported, Hamlett was arrested on November 10th in South Carolina on a first-degree murder charge. This is video of Hamlett being brought into the Monroe County Sheriff's Office last week. He is charged in the death of 34-year-old Stephen Lloyd. Authorities say Hamlett, with the help of his wife, evaded local police and escaped to South Carolina after he was named the prime suspect. Well, tonight, Knoxville police are working to put a stop to rumors that are circulating online. Those rumors are about Venezuelan men trying to roofie women at Cool Beans Bar and Grill off Cumberland Avenue over the weekend. And this would be scary if it was true. But KPD is adamant that this did not happen. And the department adding it has not received any reports or made any arrests over anything like this. Now to new information on a 7-vehicle crash on I-75 south in Loudoun County, a crash that took a life and caused traffic to be delayed for hours. Tennessee Highway Patrol says the victim's car went into the Tennessee River Friday night. According to THP, the victim is 50-year-old Buffy Barker. The 3 other people were injured in the pileup. The submerged vehicle was recovered from the water on Sunday. I-75 South was closed for rescue operations until 6 a.m. Saturday. According to THP's preliminary report, a vehicle was slowing down for traffic when it was rear-ended by another car. The collision caused a chain reaction that impacted 5 more vehicles. The chain reaction, caused the 7th vehicle to go airborne over the retaining wall and then landing in the river. Just minutes before that crash, THP confirmed another death in a separate crash on I-75 in Loudoun. In their report, the agency states a pickup truck struck the left side of railing on a bridge also near exit 70. The truck ran off the road and overturned several times, striking a number of trees. We're told 2 people were in the truck at the time of the crash. 79-year-old Mary Adeline Edgeworth died from her injuries. The passenger was injured in the incident. Moving down the list for you now, more affordable housing coming to Knoxville after the city council gave a private developer a $1.4 million grant to secure 48 low-income units. The units will be part of Huber Properties' helpful housing development in the Inskip neighborhood. Now, the development, located just across the street from Inskip Pool, is set to break ground this spring. It will hold 98 2-, 3-, and 4-bedroom units for those living at or below 60% of the area median income, which is about $52,000 a year.
So it's been extremely beneficial to this project. First off, with a pilot, a payment in lieu of taxes, where they've waived the property taxes on the property, and then they followed it up with an additional $1.44 million in a grant that allows us to actually create a really high-end affordable living housing situation to provides clean and safe, high-quality housing for those folks.
Yeah, the development is set to be completed by 2026 as part of a larger plan by the city to create more opportunities for affordable housing in our area. Next on the Big 7 for you tonight, tributes to a fallen member of the Knox County Sheriff's Office. 2 memorials are being built in honor of Knox County Sheriff's Office Deputy Tucker Blakely. You remember Blakely was killed in the line of duty while responding to a domestic call just over a year ago. A resolution to create the memorials was passed at last night's County Commission meeting, and we're told there will be a sign at the intersection of Emory Road and Brickyard Road in Powell, and the nearby bridge over Beaver Creek will be renamed in Blakely's memory. They're both close to Blakely's high school where he graduated, which is Powell High. Well, next up, a progress report on the effort to rebuild in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Nearly 2 months after the floods, cleanup efforts have not stopped in Cocke County, and that's had a big impact on the local economy. Several businesses and industries are reeling financially following the devastation. One of Cocke County's biggest tourism draws is rafting. We're told nearly 200,000 people go down the Pigeon River every year. The rafting community hit hard by the floods. And with I-40 near the Tennessee state line damaged, fewer people are driving through the county, and businesses, well, they're feeling the loss.
Slowly, businesses are getting back, but I know they are impacted. So many folks come from the east, from Asheville, and they'll come antiquing and eating, and those folks are really absolutely slowed right down.
Cocke County Mayor Rob Mathis tells us property tax has also been impacted by the floods. He didn't have an estimate, though, for the total loss. He says he encourages people, though, to continue to lean on each other through this time. Well, now to the fate of the old home of the Smokies, with the Smokies baseball team moving back to Knoxville next season. The process of finding a future for the stadium that's being left behind is moving forward. The Smokies have played their last game in Cocke after nearly a quarter century of calling the ballpark home. Back in September, a Sevierville board invited developers to place bids on redeveloping the site, putting out a request for qualifications. Well, today, we learned responses have come in from Torg Real Estate Group and Shad Brown Real Estate based in Knoxville, along with a response from Kidawah LLC out of Cherokee, North Carolina. They asked to develop an arm of the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians, which is also working on a project across the interstate from the stadium. We're talking about the 407 Gateway. Back in August, we told you how Kidawah is pivoting the focus of that project from a tourist attraction to a resort development. We're told the responses from these companies will now be reviewed, perhaps by the end of this week. Of course, we're going to let you know what is decided. Meanwhile, work is continuing on the new Knoxville Stadium. You know, when we were there last week, we saw the grass that has now been put in the infield and the outfield, and the senior project manager sharing next steps, which include finalizing the clay infield, finishing the seating, and putting in railings and video display boards. The goal is for construction to be complete in time for the Smokies to play ball next year. And of course, one Knox will be playing soccer there as well. Can't wait for that to be done.